Okay, now we are on page 147, and we're talking about cloning and whether it's ethical, the pros and cons of cloning right there. And help an animal, page 147. Okay, so you're for, pro, or you're against, con. Right here it says listening skill, listening for opinions. An opinion is someone's belief about something. Listening for opinions helps you understand a speaker's ideas. Listen for sentences starting with the following expressions. In my opinion, page 147, in my opinion, dinosaurs are interesting. I think that dinosaurs are scary. So in my opinion, I think. Pro or con. Is it good? Is it bad? In my opinion, it's good. I think that it's bad. I'm not sure that cloning is a good idea. So that's probably against. Con. And for something is pro. I don't like the idea of cloning. That would be against. I prefer letting nature decide. So listen to the excerpts and write the missing expressions D. With a partner, discuss which opinions are for and which opinions are against the idea of cloning, right? F for and A for against. So number one, listen to it and see, I don't think A against it's a good idea at all. It's a good idea at all, I don't think. I think for, I think it's a good idea to clone them so they don't become extinct. Number three, I'm not sure, A. I'm not sure is A against. It's a good idea to clone extinct animals. 4, I don't think. A against. We should bring all animals back. So let's listen to excerpts from it right here.
Page 147. Exercises D and E. 1.
Well, yes and no. Scientists say they can bring back some extinct animals, but not animals as old as dinosaurs. First, though, let me ask you another question. Do you think it is a good idea to clone extinct animals?
No, I don't think it's a good idea at all. The animals are extinct for a reason. If they come back, they might hurt people.
2.
But what about animals like gorillas or elephants? They are in danger and we don't want to lose them. I think it's a good idea to clone them so they don't become extinct.
3.
I'm not sure it's a good idea to clone extinct animals. Often there are problems when people try to control nature. Plus, I bet it's really expensive.
4.
Scientists could use the money to help cure illness or something. I don't think we should bring animals back.
Okay, so note-taking skill using a T-chart. A T-chart is this. Cloning animals is the subject. Pros, it's a good idea, and cons. The con is it's not natural for a reason. Okay? Pros, right here, you should write helps animals in danger of becoming extinct. So page 4, the pros. The cons, not natural. The animals died for a reason. It might hurt people. It's expensive to clone. There are problems when you try to control nature. And if nature gets out of control, it's a very scary thing. Just think of global warming or coronavirus. It's very scary and it causes a lot of problems. So let's go to the next page and grammar for speaking right here. Modals of possibility. So we have modals of possibility. What are modals? Modal words are could, may, might, and will. So page 5, could, may, might, and will. So please write those down. Suseo could, may, might, will. So let's write that here. Suseo could, may, might, will. So you see that right there. Modals of speaking. Could, may, might, will. So you might do that. Use the modals may not, might not, or could before a base verb if you are not sure or certain about a future or present statement. The meaning of all three modals is similar. If you clone a cat, it may look different. May is a modal. It might is a modal, be the same color. Might not be the same color. If you are certain of something in the future is possible, use will, ill. If you are certain that something in the future is not possible, use will not. I love my cat, but I'll be okay. All will be okay. When her life is over, I won't clone her. Okay, so you could, they may, they might. So use those sort of phrases. You could go to McDonald's for dinner, or you could go to Rotaria. They may take a break at the end of class. They might end class a little early. So, well, whatever I do, I know we will have a good time. Explain the use of could, might, and may are for events that you are not sure about. Will is for events that you are sure about. Right there. So, do you have ideas about these topics that you are not sure of? Do you have ideas? So share your ideas about the topic with a small group using could, may not, might not, will not. So get together and talk about it. How is cloning good? It might be good in some things. It might be good. If my cat dies, I want to clone it. That is a good idea. I might not want to clone my cat because it's very expensive, $50,000. So it's a little bit expensive right here. Page 148, number 6. Number 6, the answers are right here. The answers are right here on the top. Okay, so right here, let's read it right here. Cloning a cat, a good idea.
Page 148. Exercise A.
Cloning your cat, a good idea? In 2001, scientists at Texas A&M University cloned the first pet, CC the cat. Since then, cloning has become easier. This could mean big changes in the future. Many pet lovers might start cloning their cats or dogs. Pet cloning companies could make a lot of money. There was one problem with CC the cat, though. She and her clone did not look the same. DNA does not always control a cat's color. CC had the same DNA, but the two cats were different colors. People may not want to risk getting a different-looking pet. Also, pet cloning costs from $50,000 to $100,000. Most people won't want to spend so much money. And after all, they could just go to a shelter and get a pet for free. Finally, many other people won't like the idea of cloning because animals may get hurt. What do you think?
Okay, so that's the commentary on the cats. And critical thinking, page 149. Page 149 right here. Most people have strong opinions. Many people have strong opinions about changes, especially in science and technology. Considering everyone's opinion, both for and against the topic, will help you form and support your own opinion. Okay? So, this is very important. Okay? 6 right here. Opinions for, opinions against. Suseo yogi, 6. Suseo yogi, kogi. Kogi. So let's read it together, okay? Let's read it together. Number 1, it's okay to clone a pet. It could help people. Opinions for. Opinion against. I don't think it's okay. It could hurt the clone mother. Also, there are many cats looking for a home now. Number 2, opinions for. I think a person can spend his or her money how he or she wants. Opinions against. I think it's too expensive to clone a pet. Someone can get a cat or dog at a shelter for free or not much money. Opinions for. It would be very interesting to see real dinosaurs. It might teach us something about them. Opinions against. I'm not sure. It's smart to bring animals back that are very dangerous. What will they eat? Okay, and number 4 right there. Number 4, I love science fiction movies. Opinions for. I love science fiction movies. They give us ideas about the future. So sci-fi movies give us ideas about the future. And the next one, science fiction movies are awful. I don't like them. I won't go to one. I prefer mystery. So I prefer mysteries right there. So that's the expressions right there. So please think about this. Maybe you will make a YouTube about this and that together. You will read it and you will give your own opinions on these things right here. I might do that. Page 148, but especially 149. Opinions for, opinions against. Pros and cons. Okay? Speaking skill. Expressing opinions. Page 150. There are many ways to give an opinion. A speaker may make a statement with an adjective. That's so scary. That's a great idea. Scary, great. Or use one of these common phrases to show an opinion. I think that cloning animals might be useful. In my opinion, scientists need to be responsible. I don't think that newer is always better. I'm not sure it is a good idea. So listening to the conversation between Laura and Andy, who expresses opinion, check the correct speaker. I will give the answers now. Number 1, Laura and Andy. Cloning extinct animals is interesting. Laura and Andy. Number 2, cloning extinct animals is not a good idea. Laura only. Cloning number 3, cloning extinct animals is scary. Laura only. Cloning pets might be okay. Andy. Number 5, the science of cloning pets is amazing. Laura. It's strange that clone cats might look different. Laura. Cloning pets is expensive. Andy. It's better to get a cat that needs a home. Laura. So, let's listen to it now. Laura and Andy.
Page 150. Exercises D and E.
Class was interesting today, wasn't it? I don't know about cloning extinct animals. To be honest, I'm not sure it's a good idea.
I agree, but I think it's interesting.
I think it's scary.
Maybe, but I think cloning a pet might be okay. I read about it the other day. There are several companies that will do it for you.
Really? Wow. I do love my cat. How does that work?
Well, they put your cat's DNA into an empty egg. Then they put the egg into a female cat, and she gives birth to your cat's clone.
Wow, that's amazing. And my new cat is exactly the same?
Well, actually, cloned cats may not look the same. The color of a cat does not depend only on its DNA. There are other reasons a cat might be brown or gray or whatever.
Really? That's strange. Is their behavior the same?
Well, in some ways, yes. But in others, it may not be. Their mothers and their life experiences are different, so their behavior could be different too. Oh, also, it costs around $50,000 to $100,000. It's a bit expensive.
Whoa! And there are so many cats that need homes. I think it's better to get one that is already alive and needs a home.
Good point.
Okay, so they have expressions right here. Everyday language. Okay, compare your answers with exercise D with a partner and listen again. Notice the words Lara and Andy used to express their opinions. Which phrase from the speaking skill box you use the most? I think. I think. The following expressions are also used. E150. Lara says, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Number 2, Andy says, I think it's interesting. 3, Lara says, I think it's scary. 4, Andy, I think cloning a pet might be okay. 5, Lara, that's amazing. 6, Lara, that's strange. 7, Andy, it's a bit expensive. 8, Lara, I think it's better to get one that is already alive. So different phrases right there. And F answers will vary. On this page 151, this should really be done in class and groups. We're not in class and groups, so we don't do page 151. You can do it on your own group if you want to. We'll go now to this page, Dr. Hella Nadume with a happy patient. 152, a chance to see again. Helping blind, B-L-I-N-D, people see again. Dr. Helena Nadume is an eye doctor from Namibia in Africa. She grew up as a refugee and worked hard to be an eye doctor. She then returned to Namibia to help the blind. She has helped over 35,000 patients. Dr. Nadume was the first person to receive the United Nations Nelson Mandela Prize. So she helps poor people become sighted, become seeing people again. If you are blind, she helps them see. This video, we watched the video, introduces the work of Dr. Helena Nadume from Namibia. Once a refugee, Dr. Nadume worked hard to become an eye doctor and now helps the blind in her country. She is the first recipient of the United Nations Nelson Mandela Prize. So before viewing, review the answers by saying the definition aloud and asking volunteers to say the matching word. So blind is F. Number 1, page 152, blind is F, unable to see. Please write the words in Korean for each one. Blind, fortunate, give back. From Naver Online Dictionary. Go to Naver Online Dictionary and write it down. Fortunate is D, lucky, D. 3, give back is A, to help people who have less than you. Number 4, B, patience, people who go to the doctor. Number 5 is E, test to help a doctor understand a patient. And 3 is transform, C, changed. Look at the map and then discuss the questions with a partner. Okay, so be sure students look at the map right here before discussing with a partner. So look here and look there. Number 1, where is the problem of blindness the worst? Where is it less serious? It's worse in Africa, so page 7 in the middle right here. It's worse in Africa, India, and other developing or lower income countries. It's less serious in wealthier developed nations. Number 2, why do you think the problem is worse? Number 2, 152, why do you think the problem is worse in some places than others? Answer, page 7 in the middle right here, Yogi. Possible answer. It might be worse because there are not enough doctors. People don't have money for doctors, physicians. Students may guess that people in those countries have genes for blindness, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It's more about a lack of money than access to healthcare right there. Okay, so look at the map and see where blindness is the highest on each one. Okay, please do that just to make sure that you understand. The answers are right here for page 152 and 152. These answers are right here. And C right here. Let's look at the answers right here. Then I will play the video. Number 1, the radio announcer tells the people about an eye camp. What do you think an eye camp is? Okay. A place where a doctor helps people with eye problems. Number 2, how did some people feel about the eye camp at first? At first, some people were afraid. Number 3, why do you think they changed their minds the second year? They changed their minds and decided it was okay to go the second year because many people were helped the first year. The doctor fixed their blindness so they could see again. These things, watch again in the box. The eye camp is at a hospital. Hospital. Yogi-yo, suseo yogi kogi. The radio speaker says to bring your family. Number 3, 82 people came to the first eye camp. So the answer is right here. Number 4, many people believe Dr. Nadumi might hurt their eyes. Number 5, the next year thousands of people came to the eye camp. 6, Dr. Nadumi believes you should help people who have less than you. So that's what she is saying right there. So let's see if we can find the video right here. Let me see. Okay, I have it. Let me just do one or two things. To get the room ready. Okay, and we'll just set things up and play it 2 times. Please look at the pages 152 and 153 and read it.
I am here to tell our people we are going to have an eye camp at Toshakati State Hospital. So we are telling all of our listeners that we have got 1 month for you to come to the hospital for your screening. Bring your uncle, bring your grandmother, bring everybody to come. This is your chance to see again.
When I started the eye camp, just 82 patients came because they say if you go there, that young girl is going to destroy your eyes. But then the 82 that we operated on spread the message like wildfire. The following year, we couldn't control the crowds. They came in their thousands. You cannot just be in the private practice making money, knowing very well there are thousands who are blind and they need help. No money in this world can pay for the happiness of someone who was blind. And suddenly you take off that iPad, then they say, "Doctor, I can see." We have to have a culture of giving back to less fortunate people so that they can be transformed.
Let's play it again one more time.
I am here to tell our people we are going to have an eye camp at Oshakati State Hospital. So we are telling all of our listeners that we have got 1 month for you to come to the hospital for your screening. Bring your uncle, bring your grandmother, bring everybody to come. This is your chance to see again.
When I started the eye camps, just 82 patients came because they say if you go there, that young girl is going to destroy your eyes. But then the 82 that we operated on spread the message like wildfire. The following year, we couldn't control the crowds. They came in their thousands. You cannot just be in the private practice making money, knowing very well there are thousands who are blind and they need help. No money in this world can pay for the happiness of someone who was blind. And suddenly you take off that iPad, then they said, "Doctor, I can see." We have to have a culture of giving back to less fortunate people so that they can be transformed.
Hello, welcome to State University's massive open online course from the Health and Science Department. Today's lecture is about blindness, or rather, a future without blindness. How can we help people who cannot see? Well, the treatment that 50% of these people need is simple. In other words, half of all blind people could see today, but many are not able to go to a doctor. For the other half, this is not an easy question to answer. There are many reasons for blindness, but with more time and research, scientists now believe we can end it within the next 20 years. They believe that these 3 treatments, once they are perfect, will bring an end to all kinds of blindness: cell therapy, stem cells, and bionic eye parts. Before I discuss the 3 treatments, let's consider the problem. Do you know how many people in the world are blind or cannot see at all? 39 million people worldwide. That's about 1 in every 200 people. Another 246 million people have great difficulty seeing. Where are these people? Well, 90% live in low-income countries. This is a problem of the poor.
Okay, so we saw different things right here, and now I will go to page 154. So in the next video, we'll be at page 154 on vocabulary. Thank you.